In Minecraft, what is genuinely the best method for mining for ores? Branch mining or caving? This has been the eternal question on every Minecrafter's lips in both Bedrock and Java Edition, and today in Minecraft 1.20 we're going to find out once and for all. I'm going on a mission equipped only with some wood, some tools and some food, and I'm going to spend the same time both cave mining and branch mining, and we're going to see what we end up with at the end. 3 hours solid of both methods in each of 3 separate worlds, focusing on mining, collection and not dying. Let's put this one to bed once and for all. Oh, and I'm doing it in peaceful mode, just to avoid any unnecessary accidents that could ruin our data. All in the name of science, obviously. I'm in seed 1 now, and it's actually a really lovely seed. I'll put all 3 seeds that I use in this video in the description below. This is my kit for all of the experiments. I've got a feather falling 4th boots, because you know I'm going to fall down. I know I'm going to fall down. We all know I'm going to fall down. I've also got 3 silk touch picks and 3 fortune picks. I want to count up the number of ore blocks, not the number of ores that I get from this experiment, otherwise it won't be fair. I'm allowing myself to start at the point where I would start mining. That way I don't skew my results with taking ages to find a good starting spot in any of the worlds. First, cave mining, and the rules are simple. We can explore cave systems in Minecraft, we can dig openings to gain access to other caves, but we can't dig into the cave sides deeper than 3 blocks unless ore veins take us there. We can scan lava pits for hidden ores, but we'll use up precious time getting to it, and if we die, we lose it all. Secondly, branch mining. Rules of this are also very clear. I can branch mine at any level, but I will focus at around y=16 for the greatest mix of copper, iron, coal and lapis, and the deep y=-58 for the best diamond, redstone and gold access. We don't mine in any biomes with an amplified ore distribution, for example Badlands for gold, and we mine tunnels that are 1 block wide and 3 blocks tall, 3 blocks apart to expose the maximum number of blocks. And yes, I know a lot of people think that 2 blocks high and 1 block wide, or even 1 block high and 1 block wide is more efficient, but I like 3x1. It's my video, so I'm doing it my way, and as long as I keep 3x1 in all the worlds and all the trials, it's a control, so it's fair. So let's go find a cave, and this looks like a good spot. So I'm going to start my 3-hour clock and get myself down inside that cave, and I'll check back with you in a little bit. We're about ½ hour in now, and we're doing all right. I've not had to bury myself through too many walls. Everything's been pretty exposed, and we've been heading mainly downwards. And there's actually quite a lot up there as well. And our inventory so far, we've almost filled it. I have had to make a crafting table and some sticks and use some of the coal that I've already got to make some more torches. Otherwise, we're going to end up not knowing where we're going. But I think, looks like I'm heading down this way, and we're almost at deep slate level, which if you think about it, we've not done too bad that we started up in the mountains. You can tell we're in the mountains because of the emerald ore. So ½ hour in, I've got more water coming at me there. ½ hour in, we're doing okay. Let's carry on and see what happens after 3 hours. And at last we've got the first diamonds. I was a little bit worried that we weren't going to find any. Oh, actually there's a couple, that's quite nice. But because we started up in the mountains, I didn't know if we were going to get deep enough. But we're all right. We are keeping on going. We're at nearly an hour, and I think I might block off that lava. 3 hours of cave mining later, and I've got the first set of results inside this chest. And I'll share the results with you in a minute. But now I've got to do some branch mining. Same starting kit as last time. Let's go. This time I use my normal pickaxe on the rocks and the silk touch only on the ores. And that way they should last. 3 high, 1 wide corridors, 3 blocks apart. Let's get digging for 3 hours. This one really didn't start well, and the problem is you get so many rocks and stone in your inventory that it really starts to fill it up. So I've got to lob stuff away, but you do still come across quite a lot of ores. That's 90 minutes, and I've come down to below y-50, so I can take advantage of the best branch mining depths. Let's see if we can't get a few different blocks down here. So that's the first branching run made. So now I go 10k blocks away and do another one, and then another 10k blocks away and do another one. And as if by magic, this world is done. So I need to create a second world completely randomly with no seed in there. Let's do this. And we've spawned in a foresty area. There's a few mountains around us, but this looks like this will be all right. We'll have a crack at that. Exactly the same deal. 3 runs caving and 3 runs branching. Now that might have been a blink for you, but for me that's 18 hours. 18 hours. And I've jumped into a third seed to do it one last time. This is quite a nice seed. I quite like this one. Look, there's plains, there's forest. This is a good one. But we're not doing a seed review. I need to get digging. And after 54 hours of chipping away at rocks, I've got some results. So what are your bets? Cave-in or branching? Down in the comments below, pause the video and write down your prediction. What do you think is going to be the best? Cave mining or branch mining in Minecraft 120? I have to confess, I was expecting the runs to be fairly different, but they weren't massively so. And when we're talking about maybe a stack out each time, but they're not that far apart, which means making an average is going to be really easy and probably quite accurate. So let's look at the data. So I've put all of these numbers into Excel. Yeah, I know. Nerd. We've got 27 hours of mining of each method across 3 separate locations, so statistically this is pretty valid. Yeah, I know it's not perfect, but how much digging did you really want me to do? For those of you watching that really love a little bit of Excel, pause the video there, take a look at the numbers and put down in the comments what you think about it. But for those of you that prefer to see it as a picture, I've got a graph for you. Obviously I've got a graph. Have you ever met me, for goodness sake? And this is what it looks like, and from this you can see a really clear picture. Those rusty orange bars, they're the cave-in method. The blue bars, that is the branching method. Some of the time, it's better to do branching, but quite a lot of the time, it does look like cave-in is superior. And this is what it looks like translated into blocks. The cave-in method, you've got all of those blocks right there. Pause the video, just take a look at that. And the branching method, you've got those there. You can see there are slightly fewer blocks. And that actually doesn't surprise me. You spend a lot of time branch mining, digging through normal stone. However, that doesn't mean that cave-in is better. It depends on what you want, right? If all you are looking for is ores, then I reckon the cave-in method is probably the one for you, because you're going to get more ores per hour doing this method. However, if it's all the resources you need, you know, all the ores plus stone, granite, andesite, etc., then actually you're going to be far better off doing the branch mining method. And let's not forget, coming into some of these caves without the proper protection can be pretty dangerous. But at least now you know the numbers, and I'll look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.